So today I want to show you how to make an email list using Google Groups. You might want to make an email list to be able to quickly and easily send out information through an email to your classroom. Instead of individually typing out every single person's name in your class, you can do it through Google Groups in a much more efficient way. To get to Google Groups, you're going to type in groups.google.com or click on this icon in the top right of your screen. Go down and click More, and then you can see the Groups button. Now when you get there, you're going to want to make sure that you can see this Browse All button. If the Browse All button is missing, you just need to change organizations by clicking on your My Groups button on the top left and clicking on the link that will be here whenever you go there. But once you see the Browse All button, you can go ahead and create your group. Now we want to make sure that we do everything consistently in the district with naming on the Google Groups. Once you get the big list of items, if we have 300 different groups there, it would be really difficult to find the one that you're looking for. So I'm going to ask that you name it in a certain way. Mandy Morgan has given me permission to create a Google group for her, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how she should name it. What I'm going to put here is I'm going to put her school, which is CSGA. I'm going to put her name second. And I'm going to put what she teaches. She teaches ELA. You notice I'm not putting any spaces along the way. Everything's one word. It's only separated by the dashes that I put in there. But again, if you could label yours with your school name first, your name second, and what you teach third, it would make the list be a lot cleaner for everyone to see later on. Now the group description should be very quick. This is Mrs. Morgan's ELA class. You probably do a little bit better than I did. And for the most part, you're going to leave the top section of this the same. You're not going to change the primary language unless you need to. You're not going to change the group type unless you need to. There are a few more options here. But when you get to basic permissions, you are going to want to change all three of those settings. Under View Topics, you're going to want to turn off all organization members. And under Post, you're going to want to turn off all organization members. Now what this is going to allow is only the people that are in the group to view the topics and to post. And finally, I'm going to go into, for join the group, who can join the group, I'm going to change it to only invited users so that not any student can go in and try to join your class. Once you've made those changes, you can go ahead and click at the top and click Create. You're going to get a pop-up message that comes up, and you're not going to want to just shoo that thing away, because the very top thing is invite people to join this group. Now, an email list really isn't an email list unless you put people on there that you would like to email. So that's where we're going to do that. I'm going to click on that button. It's going to bring me here. At the top, I'm going to be able to put all of my students' email addresses, separated by commas, that I want to see in this class. Now, you can type it out by hand, or what I would recommend is putting them all on a Google spreadsheet and copying and pasting it over. It'll be much more effective that way. And when you've done that, write the students a quick invitation message so that they can see what that, because what's going to happen is they're going to get an email that says that they have been invited. So you're going to want to tell them that this is, in this case, this is Mrs. Morgan's ELA mailing list, and to go ahead and accept it. And when you've done that, you can click on the Send Invite button, and that will create your email list. And then from anywhere, whether it be Gmail, YouTube, Google Sites, Google Forms, spreadsheets, anything, when you click Share, instead of typing in students' names, if you wanted to share it with them, you can type the entire mailing list, and it'll send it to them individually. So I wanted to also show you how to add students to your mailing list, even if you didn't add them whenever you created the group. Maybe you had a student come in late and you needed to make sure that they're part of that mailing list also. When you're in this section, you can click on the Browse All button, and you'll be able to see your own mailing list. So this is Mandy's mailing list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and off to the right hand side I can click Manage. Now when you get here, you're going to be able to see all members. Now of course she's the only one right now, but what she can do is click on the button right below this and click Invite Members. And it takes you right back to the same screen that we were able to add at the very beginning. So that is how you create email lists using Google Groups.